Hey, it's Brett and Coach, and today I am at Piece Brewery eating some pizza and trying their beer. So, similarly to my Peak Vlogs video, I'm trying to see if I can find the best pizza in Chicago. We got seated right next to the entryway, so let's look over the menu and order some drinks. So besides their own beer, they also have guest drafts and cocktails too. So let's try this Festivus. Very chocolatey, has a little bit of a burn aftertaste. It is a dark Belgian holiday ale. Has notes of caramel, forward malt, hint of chocolate. Obviously a Seinfeld reference. I don't know if I actually get the caramel notes. I'd probably give it 6 out of 10. And it is 9%, so it is the heaviest and most alcoholic beer that Piece themselves brews. Well, at least that's on the menu currently. And Brian got the weight, which is an APA, which is at 6%. Very floral, not super bitter. Doesn't have too much on the menu for tasting notes. For an APA, pretty solid. I do think I like this better than the Festivus, so I'd probably give this a 7. But now that we have drinks, we actually have to decide what type of pizza we should get. Let's actually look into this menu and figure it out. They have plenty of options besides pizza. Brian and I decided on the Hot Doug's Atomic Pizza because the last time we were here, that's the one we got, so let's keep it classic. And with a line like that out the door, I think we came at a great time because we were immediately sat down. Placed our pizza order. So let's actually do some research about Piece, and I will let you know what they're actually about. So Piece was opened in 2001 because the owner was looking for a specific type of pizza, which is New Haven style. So when he moved to Chicago, he didn't really find it, so he decided to open it himself. And apparently in 2006, they were awarded the Best Gastropub in the World Beer Award. Congratulations on that. And they won many awards for like Best Pizza in Chicago, that sort of thing. So they're very much well known for sure. Piece is located right in Wicker Park, near the Blue Line, near Damon specifically. I believe it's only a couple blocks away. Otherwise, you can jump on the 72 line bus and you can come down here from North Ave Red Line. So when you do come here, if you have a bigger party, you can rent a private room. Or if your reservation size is bigger than 6, you can book the table. But if it's just like 2 or 3 people, it's walk-in only, and you can't do reservations specifically, or at least you can't online. I will be fully candid with this beer. The more I drink it, the less I like it. Is that bad to say? I would probably drop it to a 4.5. Personally, I'm still going to finish it and be satisfied. And when it came to Pequods, I believe I judged the pizza on crust, sauce, topping ratio, and cook. So those are the criteria that I'm gonna judge for Piece. Looks like good timing to me. So this is Door Code, which is a 5.1% Pilsner, and in 2024, it was the Great American Beer Festival German Pilsner Silver Medal winner. So let's give it a taste and see if it earns that reward. But before I try the Pilsner, our pizza arrived, so let's get into that. It has a very solid first impression. It looks well cooked and there is a good amount of pizza here for the price. But let's actually grab some slices that have red sauce, pepper jack cheese, caramelized onions, and Hot Doug's famous atomic sausage. So before we dive into this pizza, let's get in on this beer. No real smell. Not super big in the flavor department. Drinks pretty cleanly. I would say light, refreshing, good for summer. Just easy to crack a couple and drink them down. For the lager, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. It's drinkable. I don't mind it. If I got it at a party, I'd be happy with it. Is it anything to really write home about? No, but I do understand why it won the award it did. I would say it's a friendly beer that's easy to please a big crowd. But now I'm gonna try Brian's beer, which is Chekhov's Monster Truck, an 8.5 double IPA. hop bitter scent. Big on the alcohol flavor, not overly bitter. I would probably give this a 6.5. Reading the hops that they used and the overall description doesn't give me a whole lot, but I'd enjoy this one more. But now it's actually time for pizza. I'm really picking my battles wearing white, but let's dive in. First reactions, obviously it's good. A little bit spicy for the sauce. It's more of a chunky sauce as well. The crust, thin and crispy. Meat is well flavored, also spicy. I would probably like a little bit more cheese on it. And I do think there's a touch too much sauce, but that's being very nitpicky. I would probably give the cook a 9 out of 10 for length. I would maybe like it done maybe a minute more. Toppings ratio, I would probably give a 7, the crust a 9, and the sauce an 8. This crust is the definite star of the show. I will definitely say this pizza is perfect with a beer. Very well complemented. I really like the cheese blend that they use. I just wish it was closer to the edge of the pizza and more cheese closer to the crust. Also, I will say I'm not the biggest sausage fan. Personally, I usually go for pepperoni. This is probably the best sausage itself for meat I've ever had. I will fully give it that credit. The size is pretty daunting, but when you realize it's thin crust, the slices go down fairly easily. For reference, we got a medium and the menu says it feeds about 2 to 3 people. So when we originally saw it when it arrived at the table, we were worried that we were gonna have way too many leftovers and we were gonna be stuck with them the rest of the night because we planned to jump around a little bit before we head home. But now as we're filling our second plates, it feels a lot more manageable. So weighing all the criteria, overall, I would give Piece's Pizza an 8. As for staff, I would say very fast, as well as cool, calm, and collected. Whenever we put in an order for another round of beers, it's here within 5 minutes. Perfect. When it comes to watching them clear off tables, seat people, they make it look easy and effortless. So overall, A+ staff. I think I'm tapping out when it comes to pizza. We have only 2 slices left, but beer is heavy. I have half my beer left, so I don't think more pizza for me is a good idea. I have a good base, so if we decide to keep going tonight, I feel good. I did offer Brian the last slice of pizza because I fully couldn't, which he happily took onto his plate, so thank you to him. So when you eat pizza, what situations do you use a fork and knife? And what situations do you just pick it up? So where Brian and I differed when eating here is that he immediately grabbed his fork and knife while I didn't bother and just started picking up slices, did the fold, and just started gnawing away. Let me know in the comments below if you have a preferred method of eating pizza. Also, let me know your thoughts of pie cut versus square cut. Do you have a preference? How do you normally cut it? Does it depend on the number of people having it? Style of pizza? Let me know. We did it. We somehow defeated the medium pizza. A lot of commitment on Brian's part for sure, because I am full. And with Brian's glass being empty as well as mine, we decided to grab the check, and this is full transparency of what we paid, plus tip of course, but then we were out of there. And that has been Piece Brewing for dinner. Tried the pizza and the beer, and that will end my night here. So once again, thank you so much for watching this far. Please leave a like, comment below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in Coach.